This record initially was just going to be me, and I kind of didn't want to miss an opportunity to enhance the songs. The main instrument is an acoustic guitar, and everything else that's kind of gone on it is very sort of natural, and we've kind of, more than a polished feel, we're looking really to achieve more of a live sound. It's almost like you sort of sat in the rehearsal room listening to it going on around you. You know, it's a completely different writing process because I've only ever performed these songs alone, and now I'm coming into a studio and there's a lot of other musicians putting in their input, which is, it's been an unusual mix really, because we've had it's kind of a mix of me producing a record, which I've never done on my own before. That's always been with a producer or with the rest of the band present. But at the same time, I'm kind of giving more of it away to musicians that I don't know as much about necessarily.
I just instantly really liked his voice, really liked... you just have that, I guess. Sometimes you hear music and you just kind of get it, and that's where I really wanted to get involved in, even though it's totally out of my comfort zone. As I say, not being given your instructions and your piece and your music and everything, I just wanted to kind of be involved because yeah, I just love it. I just think it's gorgeous. I really like his music. Yeah.
Also, what the song's about, I think it's some of them about relationships and you know, people leaving each other and that sort of thing. And I think just having a female presence is actually makes the music a little bit more meaningful, just because it's got all those themes running through them as well. And so I think just having it just faintly in the background brings just much more character, I think, hopefully, to music.
When you were playing the tracks to me, I thought the melodies over the chords were really quite interesting and not predictable. Sometimes I think if you're a musician you can predict where a song is going to go, and Rob kept surprising me at points in the track, and I think, oh, I didn't expect that.
Rob is such a talented and creative person. It's good for him to express his ideas into other instruments and into other projects. And I think, you know, this record will really benefit from, one, his creativity and the range of ideas that he has.
This is obviously a lot more laid back, a lot more almost swingy at times, and a lot of brush work. So I've been playing to almost a complete track rather than the click, so I've heard more or less the full thing that I'm playing along to, so I'm able to get into that groove rather than the click necessarily. So yeah, it's been a lot different to know, but very enjoyable actually.
I think the songs that I've heard from the album so far, like, it's interesting how different they all are, and how there's obviously Robbie's sort of stamp on them and the theme sort of runs, but I think it's really interesting that the snippets of songs that I've heard that I wasn't a part of, I couldn't imagine being a part of. There's something really good about the sort of eclectic feel to the different, and you can hear lots of different influences coming in.
This studio gives you, and what Rob wants to achieve is that very sort of humanistic approach of just getting a bunch of musicians together and just playing what's needed.
I love it when people think, he's gonna love this song, and they play me tracks with people that I didn't know. And it's quite nice. It's one of the few virtues of age. You've got loads of a back catalogue you can pass on to other people and think, yeah, I think I'll love that track. And there's been, I think there's been one or two that I've put on the odd mix CD that's gone down well. Might even be a few influences in some of these tracks, I don't know. But yeah, no, it's fun to chat to somebody who has a shared interest in music, because you can drone on about it for ages, but if the other person doesn't get it, it's probably quite boring. Whereas, like, you can sort of say something, that's a fantastic string line on that, I love that harmony, and somebody else that just gets it, you can have those conversations, and it's great.
You don't want a Carling glass, you want like a whiskey glass in your hand or something.
I don't have my control. Just drinking while you get this.
I'm ready.
Right, I'm ready.
Just give me a second. Just. Hey, Rob, face up.
So on the